الصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. The hadith we just been reading, the Prophet ﷺ asked one of the Sahaba, his name is Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, to read the Quran. He wouldn't listen to him reading the Quran. Just reflect on that for a while, and subhanAllah, this is the sunnah. The Prophet ﷺ used to love listening to the Quran from the Sahaba. And he was so proud to the moment of dying. When he was dying, he asked them just to carry him, literally, to have a look in the masjid, just to see that his work, is fruitful now. In his masjid, the door is like this. They didn't have door, by the way, in old days. They had curtains. They didn't have doors like this, frames and hinges, and no. They had kind of double curtain. First when you go inside, and the second one into the house. So he pulled the curtain, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or they pulled the curtain for him, and he looked at the lines of prayer. It was Fajr time. The Sahaba were praying, and they heard the noise of the doors open. In the Salah, they turned around. That's how much they loved him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And they said, we looked at his face, it's just amazing beauty, so happy. And he waved to them, gave them a signal, just continue. And this is the last thing they've seen from him, alive. He just waved to them, a smile, and they're so happy, and it's just to them, just face the Qibla, continue Salah. So the Prophet ﷺ is telling Ibn Mas'ud, read the Quran, I like to listen. He reads the Quran, and he's reading, continuing reading, and all he feels, the Prophet ﷺ is touching his knee, just asking him to stop. He says to him, Hasbuka al-an. Enough, it's just enough. And Ibn Mas'ud looks up, and the Prophet ﷺ eyes is filled with tears, because the ayah says, imagine the day of judgment. Just imagine when the King of Kings, the owner of the universe, is asking the questions. I have given you galaxies. I've made the wind carries the food for you through the clouds, made the soil work so hard to produce all these hundreds and hundreds of colors and flavors and smells and taste, and I am making you see it and enjoy it, and I make you laugh, I make you happy. What have you done? But the Prophet is crying because they will be witnesses. Allah will call the witness. Allah will say, because human being, Allah says, they argue. You never see donkeys argue. You never see dogs argue. You never see birds argue. You never see trees argue. But human being, the little thing like this, 2 years old, and they argue with their mom and dad. The terrible twos. They bang their hands on the table, and they refuse the food, and they close their mouths and turn their head away. And when they're 14 or 15, subhanallah, may Allah protect us. It's inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un age. They think they know everything on the planet. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He knows human will argue even against Allah. They will argue. He will call witness from their types. And the prophets will be the witness. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the best, never lied. Not only that, actually, guess what? Angels will be witness also. Allah Himself is witness. He's called the Shaheed. But what is the biggest witness? Allah says in the Quran, your own body, your own cells, the body cells. It is by design. Today in a lab, they can find out what's in it. In your own cell, you take a cell, they know exactly what you've gone through. Those who study tree, they cut the tree in half, in this way, and all the rings in it, it tells them the nutrition, the lunar time of the month, how much this tree for the last 30, 50, 100 years what is being feeding, what days, what hours. It tells them everything. This is how Allah puts it inside, to be witness against us. Your own body, you can't. You can't say, your own leg says, I went to that place. Your own hand says, I did this. Your own eye says, I looked at this. May Allah protect us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. That's why I made the Prophet ﷺ cried. He cried when he imagined the situation. He cried for us. Yeah, because he loved us, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He loved the ummah, he loved those who followed him, he loved those who say Bismillah before they eat, Alhamdulillah after they eat. He loved those who read the Quran, who pray on time, who follow their, obey their mom and dad, helpful, kind, honest, all this, he loves it. And he said to us, the closest to me, the most beloved to me are those who have good behaviors. He told us, you have good behaviors, the Prophet ﷺ gets a message. Allah told him, so and so is good. The Prophet himself will love us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make the Prophet witness for us, not against us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us our mistakes and shortcomings and make us from the people who achieve the highest place in Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this life increase for us in every good deed. May Allah protect us from all difficulty and sadness and take the sickness and hardship from every one of us and our families and our community. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillah rabbil alameen wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa jazakumullah khayran.